During the Second World War, American soldiers were stationed in Italy. They craved coffee, but the local espresso was too strong. It was bitter for their palates. So these soldiers came up with a hack. They would dilute it with hot water. The new drink was milder and similar to the coffee that they drank back at home. This became known as Cafe Americano, or the Americano coffee that we know today. It's available all over the world, but not in Canada. After Trump's tariffs, they've given the Americano a new name. It's now the Canadiano.
It's been a really interesting kind of shift to have more people ordering a Canadiano, making a point to say Canadiano. I think the reception has in general been very positive.
I don't usually drink Americano coffee, but I just saw it on the board and I went, hey, this is something that's cool and I'm going to support Canada and have a Canadiano.
Shows you the effects that Trump's tariffs have had. At first, the signs were subtle. A Danish grocery store displaying a sign that says, buy local. A French boutique quietly swapping out Levi's jeans. Canadian markets removing American bourbon from their shelves and renaming the Americano coffee. Then the hashtags emerged. Boycott USA, boycott American goods, buy made in America. And before you could blink, there's a full-scale boycott. Tesla, Coca-Cola, Pringles, McDonald's, even good old Netflix. American goods are suddenly the ultimate taboo. They're off the shelves. And they're off people's shopping and wish lists.
Year, the LCBO sells nearly $1 billion worth of U.S. wine, beer, cider, seltzers, and spirits, including more than 3,600 products from 35 states. As of today, every single one of these products is off the shelves.
The latest country to join is Denmark. It controls Greenland. Trump wants to take over the territory, Greenland, and that has sparked a lot of anger. Supermarkets in Denmark are promoting homegrown goods. There are apps for customers. Ironically, a lot of them American apps. They can find out where the produce originates. Facebook groups have come up. They offer tips on how to avoid US goods.
Well, people has been wanting to buy European goods. Obviously, with geopolitics going on at the moment, I guess you can guess yourself why. Basically, we want to sell products from all over the world, but of course, we at the same time want to help our customers as much as possible. And here, the specific ask from a lot of customers has been, we would like to buy European goods, and therefore we are now helping them with guiding them in the store with a black star.
On Google, which is also American, boycott USA is a top trend. And leading this trend are 5 countries: Denmark, Canada, France, Switzerland, and Sweden. Last month, there was a survey in Canada. People were asked about US goods. 85% planned to replace them. Many said they'd already done so. So the sentiment is the same everywhere, and this is impacting American goods and brands, especially Tesla. That's the company of Trump's first buddy, Elon Musk. Tomorrow, Tesla is set to release its quarterly report, essentially its sales numbers, and investors are bracing for a dip. The forecast is between 355,000 to 360,000 models sold, which is a 7% dip from the same period last year. In Europe, Tesla sales have dropped by 49% in the first 2 months of this year. This is despite the electric vehicle market growing. Tesla stores are also being vandalized in many countries. The signs are not good, and at the center of all of it is one man, Donald Trump. His trade wars were supposed to strengthen American manufacturing, but they mostly triggered retaliatory tariffs and international resentment. Trump, of course, is undeterred, but can America afford this war? This is not the first time the world has weaponized its wallets. Boycotts have long existed. They show how consumer activism can cause real change. At the same time, not all boycotts stick. So can Boycott USA push Trump to change his policy? I guess that depends on how long consumers hold the line. Right now, American businesses are feeling the pinch. Their challenge is clear. They must adapt or suffer the consequences. So some will rebrand, others will double down on domestic markets, banking on the idea that international resentment will fade.
Well, certainly we're very concerned about the tariffs, increased costs that are already going to be tapping into already tight margins, and certainly the impact on our customers. Who's going to pay $75 for what was a $25 bottle of wine?
The biggest takeaway? Consumers are more politically engaged than ever. This is a world where your shopping cart can be a political statement. So brands are under scrutiny like never before. And if this boycott continues to gain traction, US businesses might have to face a sobering reality. Sometimes the biggest trade war is not fought with tariffs. It is fought in the checkout aisle.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.